mean, I have his jeweler joined me. Barbara also, who worked in his accounting for 3 years, joined me, which is good. And I didn't want someone because I was always careful with money. I've been careful. Okay, so now the summer's over, and like the season's got to start here because it's been tough. It's been tough. There's no question.
Right.
So, but it's time to start calling customers now, like his ones, because and someone just came in while you were here who is one of his customers, which is nice, Lisa and Chad Wilkinson. So I just wanted to mention that because I look forward to getting rid of that, just so you know. But as you know, when we sold those cufflinks, I paid right away. Like anytime I sell anything from anyone, I don't have that much from others, but I have some right away, so that I don't know. But you're the one guy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You do.
So.
I need it.
Oh, but you know what's interesting? Remember, I know you don't know.
Michael, put your hands please on big red. I'm moving on it.
Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter. The company that it's throughout. It's the past. Who cares about the past? It's all over. But I don't know. I think he's on his way out soon. I don't really know.
I didn't even look in the shop.
You know that Gregory,
when I walked by.
this kid across the street, Greg Beatty, used to work for Christopher. Did you know Greg
Used to
Beatty?
work for-
Christopher. And then he opened a convenience store with Christopher.
Really?
How many years ago did he open the shop?
I don't know. Since I'm here, it's already open.
Okay.
That some you don't want. I've had people look at it and say, I don't see it,
Yeah.
because they just it's the orientation.
Yeah. You know, all this time over these years, for at least for like I don't know how many years, I've had whenever I tell people about my situation, because they ask, because you know I took over all this debt, and then I had Charles, my other brother, had a lot of debt. You know, he left the New York store with 2.2 million debt, and I paid that down also. So I always have to explain, well, there's one person I owe money to, you know, which is you, Michael. So I don't know why, but I'm just like that. I just tell it. And so I'd always say, well, I have one debt of $10,000, because that's where it's at right now, right? So I look forward to finishing that off this year. I told you it'll take 7 years, and just because I was so upset, because I had so much from him. And I mean, probably you're the nicest of all of those people, and I probably shouldn't have made you wait, but it was just so tough at the beginning, you know. And now it's finally, but it's still tough. It's still tough. You know, now I'm going to finally start calling all the
That's a different lady and gentleman.
And anyway, if there's some way, if you have
Thanks,
obviously
sweetie.
some behind it, either
Well, do you think I
either
should mount
ad
it?
hoc-
Do you think I should mount it?
in a
Just a
you know, an
open.
easel or something, you mean?
No, like put some yellow gold around it. Well,
I don't think I would. I think
Okay.
I'd want to. I don't care.
yeah.
But it's here we have a totally uniform distribution of color and flake size. Okay, there's no obvious place to cut it. Number two, it's made of 3 separate layers. There's a top layer, a thick layer of what we call confetti crystal, crystal opal with confetti-sized fire. Okay. On the underside, we have a fabulous layer of white, non-precious opal. Non-precious meaning it doesn't have any fire in it, which is unusual in itself. It is completely uniform for the whole back side.
And it's not a backing of any kind.
It's not a
natural.
backing of any, this is a natural occurrence, okay? Now, there's a third layer. The third layer is between these two. And the third layer is a solid sheet of red tinfoil that you can see as you turn the stone, you will see the entire stone turn red.
Oh,
You see it? You see it?
Yeah,
In other words, it's the entire stone
Amazing.
wow.
for the entire surface, the
See
entire
that
in the
thin?
middle
You
there.
have
There's
to
a
just-
there's a thin
Yeah, I see
layer
that.
that you could see
Yeah.
before it was set.
Look at that.
A
Yeah.
tiny thin layer of pure red tinfoil.
Tinfoil?
It's like tinfoil. I mean,
Yeah.
it reminds you. I wouldn't want to say that, but it's the analogy is perfect because it is. It's just like it
incredible,
was
isn't
laid down, and all 3 of these layers are so
Yeah.
perfectly flat.
Yeah.
It's utterly
Yeah.
impossible.
Incredible. isn't
This
it?
also outweighs the stone that was given to Queen Elizabeth in
Wow.
1953.
Let me write that down. Sorry, Faye.
Hers was only 201 carats. This is
Outweighs.
207.
Hang on, outweighs stone
Stone given to
Given-
Queen Elizabeth.
to
There's a
Queen
religious
Elizabeth.
relationship.
And hang on, how many cars was it?
Hers is 201,
Hers
I believe.
201.
and this is 207.
This is 207. And is it similar quality, you think?
Actually, I've seen some better color photos than you probably had seen of Queen Elizabeth stone. And
Yep.
it's really not at all even in the same category.
So
Because
it's much
of this-
higher or much lower?
Much higher value because
Yeah.
because of this triplet.
Which is much
effect.
higher, yours or hers?
This one's worth
This
more
higher.
and
The
higher.
best in the world. It is the
There's,
best in-
I
no-
can't find anything. I can't
no
find
other
anything
in
close
the
to
world
it.
like that.
I want to say that there is a relationship in the Muslim religion between a young man carrying a knife that has something to do with the religion, with Muslim religion. And it was, because I remember there was an issue that Muslim boys are not allowed to bring a knife in school. And the father said, no, it's not harmless, but we have to have it because it's something to do with religion. I'm not for it. But if you design that piece over a knife down in Saudi Arabia, you can customize somebody's son a knife that will bring this stone to Riyadh.
But you see,
Yes.
this is the idea,
Yes.
that it
Yes,
matches.
but I'm saying like you can promote this.
That's what he's saying, that's what Michael's saying.
And you can take
Yeah.
this and customize something, the whole thing, building.
Right.
So that it doesn't have to be short. You know, like this, it's beautiful. You can extend it to instead of a quarter.
Oh, I see.
or make
Oh,
it
so that
like
we
a
can
knife.
transform it
So
to a knife,
somebody
yes,
can
big
carry
thing.
it as
Yes.
because I know there is some precious thing about
That's a great
Muslim
idea.
son
We can offer that.
within the Muslim, but we have
And it
to
could be
study
offered to the
exactly
son.
that.
We should research that.
Somebody father.
Yeah, because if some
bring it
man
to the
wants to
son.
give it to his freaking son, I don't care, do you?
No, and that's the point. Another possibility is a presentation piece.
Yeah,
But
Where someone might, one embassy gives something
Yeah,
to
exactly.
absolutely.
the ambassador of
100%,
Saudi
and we
Arabia.
can make a thing
And
like
we can
that.
make
I
something
know
like
that in
that.
Greece also,
Exactly.
we do have certain knives engraved
Yeah.
that are being presented as gifts.
Right.
Also in the military, part of the uniform was the sword knife. So the knife really makes, as a piece of jewelry, it does make a lot of symbolic presentations. Yeah. Yes, it's been used at war, but this is like now a symbol. Because we're not at war. Yeah. So I think you can come up with something more.
That's a great idea.
But then,
What's a
No, but I
start?
love what it is right
I
now.
gotta tell you, even
No,
though
instead
many
of-
times I look at front of it, after looking at the front of it, when I see the back of it, how utterly like iron, it is
It's
just
beautiful.
precious. How that ever happened,
It's
I
true.
don't know.
this is such a unique gift from a father to a son.
Right.
But it can also be a very unique gift from a man to
Well,
his
it can-
wife. I mean,
no,
come on.
Of
But
course,
I'm saying
it
that
can be any
because
number
he-
of things, but
She
but
can, he
here
can
you're
tell her
going
that
to
if you ever cheat me, you know what's going to happen.
Oh my God.
No, the
I'm
thing
just
is-
joking.
No, I'm just saying because in the Muslim
I'm
world,
kidding.
the boys are more important than the wife.
I don't know. Beautiful.
It is an amazing
Another
thing.
issue, and a really important issue, especially for
Yeah.
something that's large,
Yeah.
is that you are certain that this was in the shop in 1996, January of 1996.
Mm-hmm.
This thing was cut 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, so
There-
it
there's
certainly
no-
stands the test
no,
of
Don't
time.
give me any,
No, no,
don't give
no,
me any crap
no.
about Opal's going bad or anything like that.
I
This
agree.
is utterly,
Yeah.
and in general, you've seen the stones around.
Definitely.
That these have all been here the most part of 20 years.
Yeah.
And that's nothing better
Because this
to
is
be
so
able
nice,
to say.
so beautiful.
When you see this thing,
Did you do that?
Yeah, we
That's
did
your
that.
phone line.
now, and that's the thing about it, we made it
Yeah.
this way because it can be
Protects
easily
it.
separated there and
No, no,
not
yeah,
have
what
to
I'm saying,
undo the
because- no.
bezel part.
Yeah.
The
okay?
idea is that this
That
is
can
not
be
sharp.
This external wavy lines or the flowing
Flowing
line,
lines.
all of that can be easily taken off.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
and not have to mess with the bezel or
I
anything.
agree. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart. Excuse me. Gorgeous. I hope
It
I
is,
sell it. I hope I can sell it for you, Michael. I'll be so happy.
Sell it.
I'll be
It
so
is
happy.
utterly,
It's such a. It's
you
there's,
just gotta
there's
get it in
nothing
your
else
butt. That
like
thing
it.
is absolutely
just one
priceless.
in
There
all
is
over the
nothing
world.
like
There's
it.
nothing else
close.
like it.
Nothing.
So it is
amazing.
from generation to generation, families. It
Yeah.
is the treasure.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
treasure, right?
Yeah, that's a treasure for a family forever.
Yes.
That sort of thing.
Like
And
a
this,
show
and this.
places
Did you see this?
and,
This guy? Leo, this is 35 carats of crystal. Did I put my light? Let me put my light on. My flashlight.
Your flashlight,
Here
I
it is.
saw it right there.
Okay, now slowly, thank you. This is crystal opal. In other words, it is black crystal. And it's translucent, and just the front of it, if you hold it right and move it back and forth, you can see that the color changes from a brilliant electric lime green to a dusky orange, really deep dusky orange.
Yeah.
But the beauty is on the backside.
You see that, how it changes
Yeah,
the
yeah,
color?
How's the backside?
Because the backside is a perfect image of a Persian or Arab prince,
Here's his, wait, man, like this, Leo.
like that,
Here's his hat.
with a feather.
Here's the face. Here he's sitting cross-legged on a cloud. He
And
won't be
look
able to
at-
see it.
And look at the face.
Not like Faye and me, we can see it immediately. Never see this picture.
You saw that the king has a prince.
Look, see
Yes, yes,
that
Yeah, yeah.
even when lit from the back,
This is more clear.
Yeah.
look,
yes. Oh, now I see.
Oh, yeah, right.
Now I see. Hey,
right. And look at the face, how perfectly it's made as if it were drawn by
Yeah.
a single pen stroke. It is not like a,
Look at all of
like
her opal
different
jewelry.
colors of something.
This
It
is-
is literally drawn in the
What?
This
original.
is
You're
something
dripping in
that was
opals.
made for he who's gonna buy it.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
It's a perfect.
Beautiful. That's a compliment when you say you're dripping in opals. It's like you're dripping in diamonds. It's like, wow, it's dripping. Beautiful. Yeah.
Did you ever see this guy?
Oh no.
Oh, this is amazing.
You star in this movie, Opal movie.
Star in the opal movie.
In Opal movie.
At least I'm a star in
New
something.
necklace, I haven't gotten used to it yet.
Amazing, eh?
Yeah,
Look at the
Wow.
color.
that is beautiful.
Now, it's made because
moves.
it has to be gimbaled to be able to see it.
Yeah, that is
It
beautiful.
every
Yeah, I remember
every
that. That I remember.
every aspect of it is every angle
Did you eat
has a
the-
different character.
Yeah, that's delicious, eh? I know.
This is
That is very beautiful.
You
amazing.
see how they open
Cool.
all
Yeah, I can see
sides
the
of
very
one
rare
stone.
color
The same.
here.
This stone
You know,
turns solid blue. I
Amazing.
have a photograph of it. I've
Unbelievable.
never been able to
Oh, look at
to,
that.
to
He got
make
the
it
same.
stick.